Good evening everybody. Welcome to Sunday number 2, Tuesday evening. Hope everyone is doing very well this fine Tuesday evening. Let me swap on over. Just pausing for a moment, sitting and resting our weary, kind of semi-corrupted outfit. But other than that, we're doing very well. Thank you very much for everyone who's stopping by so far. Who have we got in tonight? We've got Drizzling Rose, we have Stopcraft, Silent Mouse, Ghost Sierra, Edwards is in. Gang, thank you very much for your Twitch Prime just before I came in. That's very kind of you. And Scobble and Rhyperia and Darkwing, Apophis, Maester Una, Real Ginny, Technaro, Hypnosis, Wave, Will Webster, and Zin Powell. Good evening all. I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday so far. Hope you've been enjoying the weather if it's been good where you are. It's been glorious here in the UK. I actually managed to sit out in the sunshine, which was really, really nice. So we're going to do a little bit of gold making tonight, maybe a little bit of... maybe we'll do a Mythic Plus, because I have one of those. Maybe even a Horrific Vision. We could maybe do that. Maybe we could do the Mother Load, or I think it is, I need to do for the Dark-Eyed Dwarf unlock. Lots of possibilities tonight, so it's going to be a few different bits and pieces, I think. Drizzling Rose has her Miro board that she's been busy working on, so we can have a look at that as well. So lots of gold making, character progression and things like that. How's everyone else's week been so far? Hopefully it's been good. And Mavera, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Sent a link on Twitter. Finish the opening first, no rush. To be said, no worries, Jason Rose. I'll have a look. I'll bring that window open for me so I can see it. Let me just have a look. There we are. And then I will, if I open that in a window there, then I don't need to log in. There we go. Oh wow, you've been busy, Drizzling Rose. That is extensive. I love it, absolutely love it. That's brilliant. I'm going to look forward to looking at that in a moment. Sirius, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. And Nabil, good evening to you as well. Chill gold making stream indeed. It'll be gold making with maybe a little bit of dungeons and things like that. Any BOE flippers in the house? Stopcraft has a potential question, I think. Nice here in the UK indeed. Had to stay locked up in your room with the blackout curtains closed all day working though. Luckily, the way my room is positioned, I don't get any direct sunlight through this window, so I can just keep the window open, and it's fairly nice that way. Both Ghost Sierra and Mechagon has helped a whole bunch with the editing. Oh, fantastic! Thank you, you as well, both of you. Dude, no one likes. Thank you very much. Subtime it is indeed. Well, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you for your support. It really is appreciated. So, I have a whole load of emotes for you to use, as you will. So thank you for your continued support, dude. Everyone likes. Anyone got a Brimstone pickaxe? That's an interesting one, Scobble. What would your Brimstone pickaxe be used for? Crozak, good evening to you. I thought it was a little late, but you didn't miss anything at all. You didn't. I was a little bit late. I had a late tea. It took me a while to cook tonight, and I did a bit of yoga beforehand, so I don't have a lot of time between finishing work officially at 5 and then spending a bit of time with my family, getting as much done as possible, and then coming here on a stream night. So it can be tricky sometimes to make the 7 o'clock timing, but thankfully we're all here. Nota, how are you? Choo-choo, anyone. That's very kind of you. I love that cheer. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Anita. How have you been? Good to see you here. You sit in front of a bay window and have a matte screen monitor, so no glare, and you can keep the sunshine in. Very nice, definitely. Is that Stojwa? I think I've got that semi-right. Waiting to catch me online. Well, it's good evening to you as well. Hope you're having a lovely evening so far. Spawning the mob in Nashitar for the Osmanite or rank 2. Oh right, Scobble, I see. Meanwhile in northern Germany it's grey with 15 degrees. Ouch, that's kind of like it was with us sort of like a few days ago, definitely. I'm doing very well, thank you, Arnota. Just getting started into the stream. We're going to do a little bit of different bits and pieces. We're going to have a look at Drizzling Rose has been spending a lot of work on a Miro board. We're going to have a look at that in a moment. You have Conductor EXP. That's fantastic, Darkwing. Really interesting to see if the rep turns off tomorrow or not, or if it will overlap with the World Quest bonus event. It's the current status over on US. Oh right, okay. So there's the World Quest bonus event and the rep bonus. What date is it today? When does it finish, the rep bonus? I thought it finished yesterday. Has it been extended? I've not been up to date on the WoW news this today. 21 in the UK, which is like 40 to us. It is. It was. I actually had to take my jacket off, my hoodie off today. It was so warm. Yeah, it should have ended on the 18th. Yeah, those gaming chairs are horrible ergonomic wise. IKEA Marcus chair is a good one though. I take an online yoga course. You're back shredded after 20 plus years sitting in office and gaming chairs in front of a PC. Yeah, I think I'm the same as you. Well, I can highly recommend the yoga by Adrienne. Me and my wife do that practically every day, and it's really good for just sort of stretching out all the kinks, and it's not too strenuous as well. So for my old bones, it's quite fine. They changed the clock page requirements, made it easier. What was that for, Ivora? I hope they forget to turn it off altogether. That would be interesting, definitely. You have an IKEA one now, not the Marcus though. Yeah, I have just like a wooden IKEA chair at the moment. Nothing too fancy with a cushion on it. I can recommend this chair called the Floor. Yes, definitely. Oh, the legendary cloak. Okay. Thank you, Ivora. Yeah, I haven't seen that. So when it used to need 6 pages for an upgrade, now it needs only 4. Ah, that's going to be definitely useful. There we go. Ah, right, now I understand, Neville. Thank you for filling in the missing gaps. There we go. Curious how the new corruption system is going to affect the BOE market. I wonder. I mean, I imagine there'd be more sales, perhaps. I know I was typing fast. That's fair enough. We all try that. Stuart Waffle. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a lovely week so far. So let's have a look at Drizzling Rose's lovely Miro board, Garrison Goldmaking. Let's have a look at this. I'll just minimise this. I've got on an incognito window so I don't accidentally log into my own Miro. But we can see everything here, which is absolutely amazing. This is the wide view of a huge flow diagram, if ever I saw one. That is absolutely amazing. I love a good spreadsheet, but I even love a good flow diagram even more. This is fantastic. So what do we have? Drizzling Rose, Sarah Softball, Goldmaking community, popular requests have made this guide show how I make gold in WoW. Big advantage of this goldmaking method is that most of the time spent in this setup is in setup, and then you just need daily checkups, listing only a few minutes. Very handy for busy work days with little time for other things. Goldmaking for about 5 years, fairly experienced in this. Can everyone read that? It's a little bit easier. There we go. There we go. Finally get me streaming. Ginger Rock, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's really nicely done, Drizzling Rose. This is really good. Some giant pandas, yeah, definitely. I think Drizzling Rose was going to say she was going to share the link once we've gone through it, I think. What else have we got? So getting started, showing step by step how to set up an alt using this flowchart, and hopefully you'll get the idea on how to plan an attack. Very hard. So first thing, make a character and level them to 90. Start your garrison at level 90, and this way the garrison resources start rolling in. There we go. Today I considered it's considered the beta. You'll share the link when Sam is done, and then gladly take feedback. That's fantastic. Spent a lot of time setting up garrisons at the beginning of BFA. Yeah, if I do miss anything in chat whilst I'm reading this, please do bear with me. So what have you got? As soon as I hit level 90, go to Orgrimmar or Stormwind. Ask a friendly mage for a portal to Ashran. Is it worth mentioning the Pandaria campfire route you can go with this, perhaps? Did I just miss something? Oops, just jumped up there. There we go. Do I need a keystone for Toldagor 6? That's very kind of you. Remember, I've got one at the moment. We'll try a bit later. But we'll go through this at the moment. No, because you mentioned getting professions. Okay, there's something later. Right, okay. So we go through this, and once you made it to Ashran, you'll get the easy professions that pair with Garrison Goldmaking. Oh, right, okay. I see. So tailoring, make Hexweave bag every 5 days. Yep, definitely a good one. I recommend that one. And then the inscription side. This is the side I have no idea about here. So you can make the Card of Omens, a vendor trash item worth about 4.78 gold per card. With 40 cards per day, that equates to roughly 200 gold today. If you don't have Inscription, you can start. You can still build the building and make the NPC craft the cards for you. You can still mill the Draenic mortar sold by the same NPC in your Inscription building that makes the cards for you, but you can't mass mill that way. Right, okay. Yeah, I love the fact that this is a flow through the whole thing, definitely, and then you can make decisions for all of this. After you've learned the profession, you go and buy the Draenor Tailoring and Inscription from the vendor beside the trainer. This item costs 100 gold and teaches you the daily crafts. Right, so you've got the Draenor Tailoring and Draenor Inscription. And then let's follow the tailoring route. So for tailoring, you need Sumptuous Fur and Gorgon Flytrap. Buy all the fly traps under 2 gold. I don't need more than 4 stacks to cover the first few months. For the fur, you get yours from the Wolf production, explained in Tier 3. You don't have to buy it. Is it worth mentioning the herb garden for the Gorgon Flytrap, and having someone like, I think it's Fiona, that allows you to specify what herbs you have grown in your herb garden, because that might be quite interesting. I think you have to have a level, is it a level 2 or a level 3 before you can start specifying what you have in them. Yeah, Fiona lets you choose the herbs. I remember when I started using Hexweave bags, that might be how you do garrisons, and you don't use your herb cards. Okay, prisoners, that's fair enough. If you don't use it yourself, then there's no need to. In the same way, I don't, with a Sumptuous Fur, I end up, rather than using the, from the Wolf production, I end up buying my Sumptuous Fur, so I do it the other way round. So it's an interesting one, definitely. Different methodologies, basically. Going to the mine or the herb garden isn't worth the time. Okay, thank you, Wave. And Trivial Gnome, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. And then tailoring, make hex bag every 5 days, which have an average sale of 700 to 1,000 gold. First off, you want to make antiseptic bandage till the craft becomes green. Gives a good crafting point boost, and then for the first 5 days, make Secrets of the Draenor Tailoring. You need 5 of these to buy the Hexweave bag pattern, and then you get the pattern Hexweave bag can be bought from the Garrison Tailoring for the tokens, isn't it? You need for that. Sorcerer's Earth can be expensive on the auction house, but the Alchemist's daily cooldown can supply quite a few characters with the Earth. Simply make alchemical catalysts and transmute the water and air you get from the Hexweave craft. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of doing that myself. I've tried to find it cheap myself when I can for the Sorcerer's Earth. Craft the daily Hexweave cloth. You need 100 cloth and 10 Sorcerer's Earth for each bag. Can be Sama, good evening to you. Picture to the left is juicy. Which, this one here? Or is it on this one? I love this one at the bottom here, you've got here. This is fantastic. I love that. Holding the WoW token. Oh, the bag stats. Oh, hold on, let me have a look. Sorcerer's Earth to water. Hold on, there we go, got that. And then we've got under key binding, oh, this is for the make war paints. Hold on, let me just follow on down here, up a bit. Oh, this one. Sale data for Hexweave bag. Total quantity sold 3,002. That is a lot, definitely. Gold earned 2. Well, that's 3 million right there. That's proof in the pudding, as we shall say. Drizzling Rose, it's definitely worth it. Also transmute the alchemical catalyst. That's what Drizzling Rose mentions here in the Alchemist. They can simply make alchemical catalyst and transmute the water and air from the Hexweave craft there, I think. Lake Source helping you run by flowers. Herbalism strikes again. There are no longer any flowers for sale in LA. No worries, Kemi-sama. I was a little bit late myself. Hold on, let me just, I've gone AFK. So let me just jump up. There we go. Screenshot of your card stats. Okay, we'll go over to those afterwards. But this is looking fantastic already, Drizzling Rose. I love the layout of this. Once you've set up the professions, okay, so let's look at the inscription side. So inscription, you make the cards. This is the area I know nothing about here. This is certainly your area of expertise here. Vendor trash item. So for inscription, you need cerulean pigment, which you get from milling any ward herb. You buy any of them off the auction house under 1 gold. Very nice, 3 gold, 78 silver flip per herb. Okay. And then, so any of those, a load of those bought. Useful if you learn mass milling for herbs from Nicholas Mitrick, herb trader. This NPC has a chance of spawning in the level 3 garrison main building. The trader is on rotation with the other professions. Oh, I remember having to wait around for some of these before as well. Let's have a look. Trader is on a rotation, and then where's the herb? Where's the stats for the inscription? I can't see it for the cards. Where am I missing it? I'm looking for a similar version for that. Right on the mouse, was it? Oh yeah, there we go. Wow, total cards. How many is that? 324,000. Total value, that's 1.5 million. That's absolutely brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Each card is the window on the right. Card of Ohm's historical results. So each card has different values, and then you've got 67 of the 6,000 worth ones. Wow. So the middle amount seems to be, well, around here he says about 4.7 is there. That's very nice. So you get the example of the quest giver on that side. Add on the keepsake. So from there you make the cards. Card of Omens is the item you use. It will become vendor trash to sell for raw gold. They have a raw chance to become epic, giving you. Would that be rare chance to become epic? I think rather than raw. Giving you 1 gold, 3 gold, or 6,000 gold. Oh, that's the 1,000, isn't it? I forget. In the UK we're used to using commas there for 1,000, 3,000, and 6,000. All this crazy gold making machine back in WoD. Yeah, this is definitely a way to do it. Certainly. Well, this is for current stuff. Basically, this is what you can do now. Definitely. It's possible to reflip the greens and blues, but I haven't tested this. We're testing it on June, but now your data is only on the flipping of the crafted cards, not the flipped ones. Comment saying you get 4 gold 70 per card since you've done over 300,000 cards. Add-on name scrap is what you use to sell the items to vendors. You can simply drag the item into the scrap icon, and the add-on will remember it is an auto sell when you open the vendor window. That's quite handy. Definitely worth a look at that one. Yeah, making about 300,000 gold a month. No, 1.3 million gold per month from this, with your multiple alts, definitely. So from the inscription you make, so this is how you actually make the wall paints, then craft the card of omen, then bind them to the hotbar and click away, or as you do, scroll away with the scroll wheel macro to the bar. open cards whilst doing stuff like on your main, like world quests. Monks can also open them whilst flying with Zen Flight. Druids travel form or mount doesn't work, sadly. Okay, so under the keybinding box section you can bind your mouse wheel. So this has got the mouse wheel up there to bottom right action bar, and mouse wheel down for that one. I see. Yeah, the nice thing is the steady income, definitely. So you've got the craft the daily hexweave cloth for the sorcerer's earth. With the profession set up, it's time to get the garrison. The easiest way from here is just to fly to the starting area. If you don't have flying for starting quest, go back to Orgrim Stormwind and follow the quest line until you get tier 1 garrison. But doing the quest is not big time investment. It takes about 30 minutes behind the quest. So then you do the intro quests, have your tier 1 garrison. I found Azeroth Autopilot was quite good for leading me through the whole garrison bits and pieces, but then I ended up having to do sort of all treasure finding and things like that, so it wasn't quite as useful, certainly at that point. It's like 32,000 per alt. Gold is incredible even without an army of alts. Very true, Edwards, definitely. So let's have a look. Resource note, the crate fills a rate of 6 per hour. What's this for? Resource notes. Have done the quest, and the quest to make you learn how to use the mission table. This quest is needed to get tier 2 garrisons later. Crate fills rate is 6 per hour and holds a maximum of 500, so you have to click it every 3 days. But you can just park your alt here, and if you don't play on it, just click it daily whilst doing your crafts. Buy an item from your factions vendor called Agreement Arago Outcasts. Increases the uncollected garrison resource capacity on that too to 1,000. Oh, I didn't realise that. That's something I didn't know about. Quest for the reputation or get reputation tokens from Medallion of the Legion. Okay. And then part when you start your next character because you need a bit of resource to get the buildings for your tier 2. You can get the huge ogre crate on the auction house, that gives you 1,000 resources. Or you can do the old TV cook trick and say, I cheated and cooked it already. Yeah, that would work, definitely. When you have some resources, do bonus objectives and treasures around WOD to get level 93. Now your garrison build, NPCs should have the quest Bigger is Better for the tier 2 garrison, which allows you to build the profession building. So, okay, so here's the profession building you're doing. So your tailoring building and inscription building take an hour to finish. These are buildable when you're level 96. Do a few more bonus objectives and treasures for Gorgon for this. Very tightly packed with those. Okay, that's worth it. So do you... I'm assuming you're using the... what is it? The NPC... What's the add-on? The NPC Finder one. Handy Notes is the one I'm thinking of. Handy Notes and Draenor Treasures. Is it worth mentioning perhaps that add-on for getting your treasures whilst you level up? That might be worth a mention there. And then, so you've got, if you have spare resources for the trading post, you can build it now, but you don't need it until a few weeks later. So it's not most of that time. Okay, so Tailoring follower is called Pleasure Bot, and you get from to set 3 quest line for Alliance. It's great that you're doing it for Alliance and Horde. It's really very complete for that. If you can fly in Draenor, yeah, you definitely need being able to fly in Draenor for that. Inscription follower is Admiral Taylor, and you get them by a simple click complete. Click to complete Inspires of Arak. Okay, so oh yes, I remember doing the Pleasure Bot one for the tailoring follower. Yeah. And then level 2 profession buildings and a follower for each. You're good to go on the work orders. Keep them up at all times. They give you 200 gold per day in mats. I wonder, is there an easy way of tracking work orders on characters and knowing when they're due? I was looking up another add-on earlier today. Gold Queen mentioned it. It was called Saved Instances. I wonder if that keeps track of your sort of your tailoring and things like that. Yeah, it is saved instances that does that, is it? Yeah. Only had one alliance ever, and she was a boosted mage in Legion. Yeah. Console command for the character, but don't know if it works cross characters. Right click shows the garrison, or executive assistance, and alcoholic as well. So there's a few different ones there that are useful, certainly. It does remind you of your garrison resource box is almost full. Okay, that would definitely be useful as well, wouldn't it? That's really good. So then moving on, we're only here on the list. We're only halfway through it. This is amazing. Really, really appreciate the amount of work you put into this, Drizzling Rose. You stop with the classes you don't enjoy to play, such as Death Knights, solid 800 gold per day with a simple daily login, craft 2 daily crafts, bi-weekly restocking of work orders. That's easier and more profitable to expand to a tier 3 garrison, so that's what you do. Right, so then level to 100, save up the 5,000 resources, complete the quest on Bavarian Fortress. Then you get the level 3 profession buildings, give your mission table a chance for profession missions that give rush work orders. Yeah, those are very useful. With the tier 3 garrison, you can upgrade your profession buildings to level 3 to increase their work order capacity. Also want to build a storehouse on your last small plot and upgrade this to level 3, increase the amount of work orders so you only have to refill them 1 time per week. Ah, that's quite a good idea. I'm not sure if I've got one of those myself for my tailoring ones. That's definitely oh, right click on the shield on the minimap, you meant. Oh, okay. Definitely need Alcoholic. Embrace it. Yeah, I think I might have to get Alcoholic, as now that I've got quite a few alts now that I actively play, I think it's definitely worth it. Material gathering for the work orders for the barn takes about 7 to 15 minutes for a whole week's supply, so it's a good 1,750 gold per 2 minutes. So that's solid from Inscription, and the barn upgrade with a follower can make more raw gold and sumptuous fur per day for very little work. Yeah, because I tried the barn once and I didn't get on with doing the walls and things. So this is where you talk about the walls here. So build the barn, upgrade it to level 3 whilst doing this, some Legion invasions to level 111. This way you can solo the walls that you need to catch with the barn work orders. Barn follower is called Goldmaking. Simple to unlock. So this is very comprehensive. This is going through everything. So it would be better if you got 1 or 40 alts. Base number should be the same. But yeah, definitely. Yes, as Hylian, as Drizzling Rose said, she's going to post a link for people to have a look at after we've gone through it. So with a level 111 or higher and a level 3 barn, you simply grab the deadly iron trap at your barn, go to Nagrand. So whereabouts do we need to go here? Is it that point up here in Nagrand? There's an optimal route for the wolf farm. Caged mighty wolf. Oh, there's the link to the video. Going from east to west and flying back starts to make them semi-force spawn, and you can keep doing it forever. Okay, I see. Adjust your gear so you consistently get the elite wolves to 50% or lower without killing them. When they walk over a trap, they get caught, and you get caged mighty wolf, which you need for the work order. The barn uses about 35 per week. Each one of them gives you 1 savage blood, which can be traded for 50 raw gold in your trading post by buying the item bloody coin purse and 22 sumptuous fur. This makes each wolf give you 72 gold if you set the fur price to 1 gold. Already farming the wolves, don't hesitate to group up. If you make sure you stay within 30 yards range, then you both get a cage whenever one of you catch a wolf. More value for your time, because the only thing holding you back is the 5-second cooldown of the trap. Aha! Once tried to min-max the very best followers to have on your character, like cover all corners on the mission table. It was too stressful. I ended up getting all 15 to have extra resources, whatever extra. I guess I missed the WOD days. I wasn't around for those, so I kind of semi-glad I missed it, but I kind of upset that I missed out on all the gold that was happening at the time. You can be mounted in combat in Nagrand if you do the quest line in the zone until you get the building in your outpost. Just make sure you build the Wolf Tarvok sale. This quest should take only 15-20 minutes, so worth doing it, not necessary. Okay, so lots of optional extras here. Return to your garrison, stock up the work orders. You can keep as many as you want in your bags or bank. You like to have them 100 to 200 all times just to have some breathing room. Set up your garrison, just log in daily, do the daily crafting, then every Sunday you clear the work orders and restock the buildings. For the wolves, you like to keep enough cages, 70 to 90, so all your characters have at least 2 weeks worth of cages. You can spend the time in a power gaming session or do it every now and again. Use a controller in bed. See side note. Recently set up Xbox One controllers to farm the wolves from your bed with a bedroom TV, which is actually really awesome. Quick summary, what do they do? Daily cooldown crafting, tailoring, inscription, buy weekly loot, garrison resource, weekly resource, favorited all items you need for the crafting on your main auction house, buy any ward herbs under a gold for the card of omens, get the fur you need from the wolf farm, and the gorgon fly traps on the trading post. Spend all your box resources on that herb. When it's the cheapest, 16 resources, then you do 1 flower per day on average. Wow, that is actually brilliant. Drizzling Rose, I really, really like this guide. Thank you for taking the time to put that together. I think that flows really well, and just you can basically just go through the whole process and work your way down it. Definitely. And let's have a look. Here's all your characters from the Softpaw family. I love this. Here they are. That's a lot of characters. This is really nice as well. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What race might that be? I wonder. Second paragraph has the gold info. Oh yes, there we go. Might seem like a whole lot of setup for 1,200 gold per day, but it adds up over time, over the amount of alts you got. I'm doing the crafting on 46 alts and the wolves on 38 alts. Basically all I've done, most of your BFA in regards to gold making, and it's been enough to make almost 20 million gold over BFA. Well, there you go. That's the key right there, definitely. So you might be partial. Yeah, so if you're looking for alternative methods, that's a good steady income, and you have, even if it's just one alt or several alts, this is well worth a look at, definitely. That's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Thank you ever so much for sharing that one. Oh, let me just move myself out of the way there. Close that one down. Let's just jump up. So that's brilliant. Yeah, I mean, once you've got it at a point where you're happy to share it, I'll pop that on the Wowhead Weekly blog. Definitely, that's really, really good work. I'm definitely going to have a look when you get your grubby mitts on it. Right, let's have a look at where we're at on this front. There we go. Today is a beta, so have a look. If you have any feedback, let me know. If it's good, I'll put it on the weekly blog. Thank you for sharing the link, Drizzling Rose. I'm sure lots of people will be able to give you lots of feedback for that. If you don't follow Drizzling Rose on Twitter, follow her on there, because then you'll be able to message her and tell her all the details. Feel free to link your Twitter, Drizzling Rose, or any other means you want to communicate with people in the chat, definitely. Clear, concise, full of useful tips. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're after in the gold making community. It's fantastic. Your Twitter link's in the bottom of the guide. Oh, well, there we go. Even easier. Where am I at the moment? I did a restock on everyone here, so we're probably in a reasonable place. I'll probably do a cancel scan on some enchants, I think, maybe. How we're doing on food and things. We have a few sales. That's okay. So let's have a quick look at this. Right, so I'll go through this. Just assess it yourself, so you made a guide you would like yourself if you needed one. Yeah, I love the fact that Miro is really good for that. It's for people who are more visual over sort of lots of words, and I think you've pulled that off brilliantly. I'm glad Miro's been the tool that you've been able to use for that, definitely. There was a crafter vendor item in WoD Alchemy that used alcohol catalysts and vendors for 28 gold. Oh, interesting, Will. Yeah, I have to find that one out. I'm just going to go through. We'll do a cancel scan on some of the enchants, I think, whilst I'm here. See where they're at, just the good ones. I'll run a cancel scan on those. Some of these are below minimum price. Some I've been undercut on, so I'll take those off. I'll repost those on just in case we get any reasonable sales tonight. Take them off and then pop those back on. Seeing as the Machinist Brilliance and Force multiplier have been reset already. A Cord of Haste is really cheap though at 497. I'd be tempted to buy a Cord of Haste at that price. Ready for tomorrow's reset, I would be thinking, let's just have a look at those shopping wise. Let's take those off. Rings, Accords, good one. Run a shopping scan. Let's have a look. Okay, so 497 for the Accord of Haste. How many have we got at 497? We've got 19, and then 8, and then 21, then 32, then 6. At 600 price point, there's 40 there. That's a lot to be buying in one go. We're talking about 70, 100 enchants to buy at that price. And my average buy last time I did something like this was 538. So if I could possibly push the price up a little bit higher to 600, 700, I might. But looking at that, especially with having 40 of them on and 32 here, that's quite a wall in terms of being able to buy these out and put these up at a higher price at this stage of the game, certainly. Free Falling Frog, good evening to you. I learned TSM from my videos, they were great. On your Longboy mission, fantastic. Got 1 million gold with the Umbra 1 Bracer Shovel. Recently nerfed it and left me feeling a bit lost. Do you have any methods that would recommend that could be grinded out summarily, making enough gold in time for the Longboy? There's a lot of different things, really. I mean, if you can get your Tide Spray cheap enough, you can still do the Tide Spray to Pants vendor shuffle. Depends on the price of your enchants as well, I guess. You could possibly go into the whole Bracer Super Shuffle on that front. They didn't nerf the Bracer Shuffle itself, no, they just nerfed the sale price of the Umbra wands if you were using those as a vendor shuffle, if you were buying, say, your Tide Spray and then making wands that way. Axe Bomber, thank you for the follow, hope you're doing well. Quick question, do you go through the rigmarole of reposting undercuts when starting or just letting them expire and post every day? I tend to basically maybe once a day, maybe not always every day, I'll go through and do a cancel scan of everything, and then if there is anything I've been undercut on, I'll go through and repost those on. Some days I'll just let them run the full 48 hours, let them expire, and then repost on. So it all depends on how busy I am during the week, definitely. Did they nerf the Pants Vendor price as well? No, the Pants Vendor one is remained untouched as far as I know at this point. I think the main problem with the Umbral Wand was that it was more expensive on the Horde side. You could earn more gold on the Horde side than you could on the Alliance side, so they've done a blanket kind of cut the price of both of them. So you think the regular Bracer is still profitable in the late expansion economy? You check the pants and that's still profitable. It could be that the Bracer Shuffle on your server, it might not be. As we're seeing here, even on Shadow Song, the price margins are getting lower and lower. I mean, my crafting cost is coming out here at 432 gold, so it's only a 65 gold profit for me at this point. At 497, that's really, it gets to the point where it's really not worth it for my time involved. So I would be tempted to either reset the market on these and try and eke out a little bit more, but at these prices, I'm reluctant. I mean, it would cost me, if we go to a Chord of Haste, Enchant Ring, a Chord of Haste, if we were to go and buy this out, I'd want to go all the way down to here. That's going to cost me 80,000 gold to buy out all of those and then repost. I mean, ideally what I'd be doing is wanting to do a much bigger reset, because by the time you got this far, it's only actually another 17,000 to take you all the way out of all of these, buy all of them for 97 and then start selling them at that price. I may well do that if I'm up and about first thing tomorrow morning and ready for reset day, because you do, if you can keep on top of the market, you can get a few sales, especially on a reset. But that is, as Will said, it's a big wall, it's quite expensive, you're not necessarily going to make all that money back, and with the prices generally trending downwards, if there weren't these ones here that are 32 and 40 in quantity, I would be more tempted at this stage. Blue Sack Block, thank you for the follow, hope you're doing well. So we're in a bear market. What's a bear market, Camby-sama? Never heard that phrase before. Time to stock up on mats, half serious, half joking. I think materials would be a potential regular sale. Is not going to really be too bad. I mean, if I look at my mats here, Tide Spray Linen, I mean, coarse leather here at 4 gold and shimmer scale at 4 gold is actually better than, well, it's better than Tide Spray Linen at 36 gold, that's for sure. So everyone is going on the Tide Spray Linen price here that is really, really high, but missing out on the coarse leather and shimmer scale, which would actually get you quite a lot of braces. If we were to look at this, I'd be very tempted to buy all this coarse leather up at 450 and below, because coarse leather braces is better at 450 than Tide Spray Linen braces at my normal price, which is 450, 448. Bear and bull markets from the stocks. Right. Bear market means a market on a downward trend. Okay, and bullish is optimistic. Okay. Today I learnt about stock markets. Still selling BFA herbs and all quite nicely. Your leathers you only sell at a certain price point. I guess they can be turned into different things is the main thing. You don't farm Zenithid though. I wonder how quickly Zenithid sells at the moment, because I know the prices have been going down a lot. So I've got enough of this. I've got 12,000 of this in the bank at the moment, so I don't really need to be buying a lot of it, although when I do see it at 4 gold I am very tempted. I've got a manual mat cost here just to tell me my Tide Spray prices, but I may have to just adjust that slightly. How much would that cost for that 1,000? 5,000 gold. That's probably worth it at this point, so I'm going to buy those of the coarse leather, and the shimmer scale I'm going to take those cheap ones as well at 4 gold, and then I'm going to send those directly on to Earthen, and he can turn them into bracers, and then we can turn those into veiled crystals and or expulsum for uncanny gear and all sorts of stuff. Let me just do a mailing group of that, send to Earthen. There we go, we'll send that over. Stevie Baby, thank you very much for the follow. Your realm has a really high supply of coarse leather for 2 gold, but bones are at 6 gold. Is it really good for shuffling? Bones at 6 gold. I'd have to put the figures into the... check them on your character for the crafting cost of the braces. Maybe put it into the bracer spreadsheet and see what kind of prices you get out of it. Right, things on the agenda tonight. Your bottlenecks are the bloodstained bones as well. Let's have a look at the bloodstained bones here. Step 2 mats, I think it's in there as well. Let's have a look. Oh, a few things are expiring now. Miscale. Bloodstained Bones are currently for me at 4 gold 20. I currently have 700 on. My mat cost is actually telling me 2 gold there for my average purchase price. So Bloodstained Bones for me on this server are actually quite good. Persephone, good evening to you. Drizzling Rose was here, still is. I think she shared her fantastic Miro board earlier. We were going through that at the beginning. Well worth a look at. You missed it. So farm those bones. Yeah, I think so. I think if the bones are pricey, then feed the market. There you go. Drizzling Rose has got it for you, Persephone. How are you doing, Persephone? Hope you're doing well. That board is going to be your Bible for the coming weeks. That's a very good plan. Right, let me just deal with these expires that have just come through, and then I'm going to decide what we're going to do tonight. I'm thinking a Mythic Plus of some kind, if people are interested in that. I'm thinking also, what's the quest that I'm looking at here? For the Dark-Eyed Dwarves, the Mother Load. Possibly thinking that, not necessarily at Mythic quality, but recover Ironfoe from Mogul Razdunk. That could be interesting. And then the other thing I was thinking of is a Horrific Vision, because I've only done one so far, and I still have a... Where's the vessel thing? There's the Operation Mechagon workshop I've got as a Mythic 7, and there we are, Vessel of Horrific Visions. So I've still got that because my cloak is currently at just level 1, whatever it is, the rank 1. So I've got no idea what were the new changes, how quickly I'm going to be able to get that set up. Just started spending more time in your garrison for pet battles. Now you can do all the other stuff. Didn't know where to start. Well, definitely that guide will get you certainly through it. Is there a reward for getting all the gold-making hoodies? Asking for a friend, you're missing 2. My eternal gratitude for one, Zimpal. You are the only person who's buying them so far, so my eternal gratitude to you for buying them is first and foremost, certainly. Preparing for the next Super Squirt day. Yeah, when is that? That's is it June time for EU? I can't remember the spreadsheet for calculating when the next Super Squirt is. Oh, Free Falling Frog, thank you very much for using your Prime. That's so kind of you. Thank you for your support. I have a whole load of emotes for you. Thank you very much indeed. You do the ward missions still, and sometimes drop medallions and Legion. Did they nerf that too? I think the medallions of Legion have been nerfed a fair amount, definitely. Is it in June? Right, okay. From tomorrow on, you can receive more levels on your cloak. From rank 1 to 6, you only need to kill the boss in the first zone. So am I worth actually doing the horrific vision tomorrow then, once they've updated it? I think that probably would be the better plan, I think. Maybe we can schedule that in for Thursday. They are still available, are they? Okay, thank you for the clarification on that one. Got one a few days ago, not sure how rare they are though. I remember the winter holiday event, them being less available at one point. Yeah, wait to do your cloak vision until after they change it. They changed it here in the US today. Okay, thank you, Mavora. So I'll leave that one. So things tonight, let's have a look. We could do, let's just select all of that. So I'm in the mind for doing a Mythic. I have the +7 on me at the moment. Might be worth a go there. Any level requirement to join the Mythic Plus? No, we're just here for fun. So as long as you're 120 and reasonably don't mind me healing you, that's okay. You need one more page in your book, you need 6. Logged onto it only needing 4 pages and able to upgrade right away. Ah, fantastic. Same today, ranks 1 through 5. So is it the same? It's the same today as it would be tomorrow with the first few ranks, is it? Too much scared to get to the big resets. Got 21,000 and put the price up to 50 gold. Okay, you reset the shimmer scale market. Excellent. Is that on? Is that here on Shadow Song? Tinge Rock. I was only 25 gold, 25,000 gold to do it. That's fair enough. Hell no. I did wonder then, looking at the prices here of Shimmer Scale. My server has crazy prices. This is true. I cannot deny this. I can't remember if I checked my actual Mythic chest from this week. I think I have. Let me go have a look. I think I've done this already, so well, that's if I can get through the doorway. Let's just go have a look here. Great for us farmers though, most definitely. Yes, I have done my chest this week. I thought I had. So let's have a look. So Mythic Plus, we have... Where's my key? So we have Operation Mechagon Workshop. I've never ever done the Operation Mechagon Workshop. Is it a hard one, is my first question. Is it something that people would like to try and do at Mythic 7? It's easy, is it, Mechagon? Okay. Schedule going with everyone. We can do group farms of the wolves. Gold per hour. Fantastic. Workshop isn't bad. Okay. I do worry when I've actually never ever done the dungeon before, and I start a Mythic 7. That seems like in at the deep end, but you know, there's one way to learn, and that is the sink or swim, definitely. So I'll start that up as a group. We obviously need a tank. I'll do the healing, and then 3 DPS. Just making sure my voodoo works. And so let's start. Where's my button that I need? Group finder, pre-made groups, custom starter group. So I'll do it on a first come first serve basis. Samadan plays well. No problem, Drizzling Rose. Thank you ever so much for making it. We'll list the group there. So this is for EU Alliance side. I'm looking for a tank and 3 healers who are hoping for... well, we don't have to do it on time or anything like that. This is mainly for fun and learning more than anything else. When the spreadsheet says only just but do step 2 also 3, does that mean to not craft honourable braces? No, that doesn't. That means basically that you have to go and ideally do the you have to go through and make the enchants rather than just trying to sell the raw mat or something like that. Don't think your vengeance 421 main could cope. You could try, Will. I'm more than happy. I mean, I'm only 4... I don't even know what I am now. Item level 446. Through only through sort of pure luck more than anything else. 3 DPS, not hit. Oh, did I say healers? No problems, Will. Well, add Farman in, who's here. Whilst you're here, I'll add you in. We're looking for a tank and another couple of DPS. I think you'd have to spend the whole weekend farming those bones. I'm Horde, so that's helpful as well. I'd love it if we were able to do Doc Otto, good evening to you. Go buy essences I need now with the reset price. Reset, the price will go from 500 echoes to 2,500. So which with the echoes of Nyalotha, let me just check that currency. Which one's that that I've got here? Is that one at 683 or something like that? I think. Let me check. I need to go over to the left one, 37k. Hold on. Let me look at my bags. This one, the little swirly thing, that's 31,000, I think. I don't recognise all the icons for all of them. No, the 683. Okay, it's that one, the 683 one. Okay. What would I say is my bread and butter in tailoring, enchanting, cooking at the moment? I haven't played down since early BFA, trying to pick it up again. So bread and butter for me, tailoring is still the bags, a few shirts, a little bit of uncanny gear from time to time. Enchanting is all the latest enchants, really. A few of the weapons, the ring enchants, mainly the accords of critical strike and haste. Food wise, Mechdal's Big Mech, as well as got another ping through that. Let me just move my little map thing there. There we go, extra one in, thank you very much, Werewolf. So we're looking for a tank ideally, going into the next one. So let's have a look. Where are we at? Let's just go to the... So in terms of buying essences, is that in Silithus I bind essences that I need there? Would that be where I needed to go, Silent Mouse? And I'm not sure which ones I would need from there. Let me just have a look. Hey, Totu, good to have you here. Right, let's go through here. Just have a quick look. To the Chamber of Heart. Okay, off we go. Let's have a look. I'm welcome to take any advice on these in terms of essences. We'll have a look at which ones I have. But if the price is changing and I only have if I've only got 500, no 600 odd, then I definitely need more, certainly. So let's have a look. Yeah, if it's changing, if it's going to be more expensive later on. So I've got Ever Rising Tide, Memory of Lucid Dreams, Spirit of Preservation, Crucible of the Flame. So I don't know which ones. That's 500 Conquest. That's Mythic, Drowning the Horde. Let me have a look. Artifice of Time. Is there anything that we buy here? Horrific Visions, Drop from Thrall, The Unwavering Ward, Operation Mechagon, Eternal Palace. So I don't see anything there. You could go with the Well of Existence, rank 3. So yeah, I've got that at rank 1 at the moment. Oh, we've got another ping coming in from here. Ah, fantastic. We have a tank, which is fantastic. So we just need ourselves a... Oh, I just noticed that you haven't unlocked Mechagon on this character yet. Okay, no problem. Rob Garth, thank you very much. 5 months. Keep up the awesome stream, chilling and educating. Well, it's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. It really is appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. Go to Mother, choose Holy. Let's go have a look. Thank you, Silent Mouse. I have... Let me view your synthesized essences. Okay, we go Priest, Holy. Okay. You buy them from Mother. Okay. You play Holy Priest quite a bit and would recommend running Spirit of Preservation Major for Mythic Plus. Well of Existence is also excellent for affixes this week. Okay, thank you. Free Falling Frog. When they change it, those will sell for 2,500, not 500. So as I've got 683, can I actually buy one of these at the moment? And what should I buy from looking at these? Post it on the Discord, keep in there, and I can have a small beta and not be overwhelmed with the feedback. Yes, very very kind of you to share it there, Drizzling Rose. 6 will drop off assaults battleground, so it's not like you won't get them. Okay, and you have to log in once on the toon that has the rank 3 essence. Unfortunately, this is my main character, so this is as far as I've got with the learn from any rank 3 Ultimate Chord essence on another character to unlock this. So I don't really have the rank 3s here, so this probably isn't my area that I can actually buy them. Yeah, because I haven't earned them already, I can't do this. But it's worth a look at, certainly. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to save up myself anyway. So going back to our Mythic, how are we doing at the moment? We're looking for just 2 DPS at the moment. We have our tank, myself as a healer, and 1 DPS. So if we have another couple of DPS that are willing to do a Operation Mechagon workshop at Mythic level 7, you're more than welcome to join in with us here. Isn't it a mechanism to get rid of the burden for alts of essences over and over again? I believe that's what they've done. I don't think they've done much in this sense for me being able to get my essences as a person that hasn't really got many. Oh, there we go, fantastic. A group of 2, fantastic. That's exactly what we need. There we go. Jack the Dipper, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Hello all, welcome on board. There we go, so Operation Mechagon. I guess we'll get a flight, would be the easiest way. I'd probably Hearthstone, actually no, I'll get the portal here, save that for the moment. Won't take too long. Then we'll have Sable Flame is a few quest lines, and get this and the World Resonance easy on rank 3. At least it's a good start. Unstable Flame. Okay, thank you, Go Sierra. Let me just write that down. Otherwise, I'm going to forget all of these. There we go. Echoes now drop for characters. One account that's done the somehow echoes now drop for characters on one account that has done the cloak quest. So as I've only got one character that's done the cloak quest, I always forget the way out of here every time. Right, okay, let's go have a look. We are looking for Operation Mechagon Workshop. So how's the dungeon split for Operation Mechagon, the workshop? Do we have to go to certain areas or something like that, or is that just the one dungeon? I'm not familiar with how it's laid out. I guess we need to get a flight. Heading over Mechagon. There we go. That way I can read chat whilst we fly on over. World resources from the weekly island expeditions. After doing it, receive a mission to obtain world resonance thing for rank 2, and then next week you can get rank 3 outside and inside, but both fonts of powers can be used. Go to the dungeon, put the key, it will teleport you. Okay, thank you, Mecha, and thank you, Drizzling Rose. MDI in champion time. I will try not to kill everyone. That is my aim here, is to keep people alive as much as possible. That's the main thinking behind this. So it's a version outside versus inside, right? Okay. Because I've only ever stepped foot in it once, and that was on my druid to get the things I needed for the alchemy. I believe. I'll support your heals. Very kind of you. Who do we have? What do we have here? We have yeah, having a demon hunter tank will actually make this a lot easier to say. And then we've got a warrior and a druid and another demon hunter as well. That's fantastic. You're the druid. Okay, thank you. Is that Jay himself? I can't quite read the text there. Jay himself. Thank you very much for your support. It really is appreciated, as I am not the most experienced. I give you fair warning of that at the moment. Let's just clear this so we can see a little bit. Let's move this a little bit to the side. Could probably do with just making my camera a little bit bigger there, so that lines up with the text. So that's what's normally there, and then I can move that over the top there. Just get all that. It's the back 4 bosses for the workshop. I'll give it a go. I mean, I've never done either of them, so if there are mechanics and things that I am missing here, it shall be interesting to find them out nonetheless. We're all heading on over. We can do a summon once we're all here. Get ready to spend gold on repair bills. Very much so. Make sure everyone's okay. Want to watch Samadan goes into alarm bots? Yeah, that could be a distinct possibility here. Let's go have a look. Just fly around, up and over. Oh, got stuck a little bit. There we go. Right, do we have a... is there a stone to summon people in for this there? Oh, there it is, over that side. Let me see if I can just help out here. And hopefully get everyone in. I don't know if the rep buff is still on. I've not actually... well, he'll still have it at the moment here. Impressive Influence is on. Whether it goes tomorrow will be an interesting one. Real is indeed doing good considering he's never done any higher Mythic plus. Well, thank you, Ghost Sierra. I will try my best. Right, are we all here? Are we going inside? We're going inside. Okay, let's go inside and have a look. It's still here in the US. Okay, well that's hopeful. I'd love it if they did extend it. It would just take a little bit of pressure off, certainly. So, a rust bolt. So you say if I put it in the font of power, it will teleport me to the inside. So what have we got here? Aerial oppression unit, the Rovodrome. So this is the main Mechagon, is it? I wonder. Buff is still present. You don't kill those. Yeah, that's the junkyard. Right, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone's in. Let's make sure everyone's got a buff. But I have the workshop, so how do I get... he's a newbie at Dungeons, I think. Yes, I am indeed. We are all learning. No, are all learning. There we go. Can't get over the pitch you did if you're holding the WoW token. So perfect. It's definitely good. Yeah. So let's have a look. So I just do the font here. I put in the key on this one. Okay. So let's go and activate this. Mechagon Workshop. There we go. So extra damage. Lots of things. We'll get teleported when we start the key. Okay. So let's start this up. As always, focus on the Mythic Planets channel. Twitch will be answered by us always here. Well, thank you, Silent Mouse, for the extra support. It is much appreciated. We will do what we can here. That's the wrong person. That doesn't help. That's a start. Right, okay, so... oh, take your backpack down. So let's just follow everything up. Right, okay, straight in, dodge attack. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on already. Oh, that's not good. Wow, okay. This is trial by fire, okay. I will do Halo in here, I don't mind. Okay, maybe not. Flash heal. This looks bad. Okay, this is a trial by fire and a half. Let's do what I can and avoid these. No, I just ran through that one. That's bad timing. Flash heals on all of these. Okay, this was a this is a big trial by fire. I'll just try and keep everyone alive as best I can. Thank you for the extra heals. Okay, I'm going to move out of the way here. That looks bad. Extra entrust. Oh god. Okay, I'm going to stay out of the way of that. That seems bad. That's okay. We need to be over this side, I think. Watch out for those. This whole thing is a complete trap, so I'm just going to try and stay well out of the way. Dodge attack. And there we go. Just keep everyone. Going to move out of the way here. Try and keep people alive, including myself. I think I need to stay out of the way of those. Oh, that got me. This is basically just Robot Wars on complete lay mine. I'm not sure what that one did. I feel like the extra heal assists are really helping out here, so thank you for those. I don't think I'll be doing nearly as well if we weren't having those. Alright, let's get a few more of these down. Move out of the way of that. Keep that on. That. By some sheer fluke, I avoided all of those spinning razor blades. That thing's over on the other side. Right, where's everyone over on this side? So I'm going to move over here. Stay out of the way of that, because that looks dangerous. Whoop, there we go. Okay. Whoop. Did I mean to go down there? What happened there? Phew. We survived that. Thank you very much, everyone. That was crazy. I completely fluked my way through that. I had no idea what was going on half the time, and the other half of the time I was panicking. So if we did all right, then that's fine. Process waste defensive. I don't know what that actually means, so we'll just stay here, see what happens. Wish you could do this dungeon for the first time. Well, I think this is definitely trial by fire whenever it comes to it. I mean, this is probably not most people's experience of the dungeon. Alright, oh, look, that was big heal needed. Lots of damage coming in. Prayer of healing at least on everyone. There we go, now I'll run through here, try and catch up. There's some big damage coming in. Not quite on that one. That's a lot of heavy damage all in one go. Couldn't help out on that too much. Try and keep you alive as much as I can. Whew, okay. You need, when the green blobs die, you need to lost basically. Okay. I guess, is there an easy way to run back through there? Should I release spirit on this one? I think so. Hopefully we are back. WoW is coming in. Okay, fantastic. Oh dear. I do apologise, everyone. Okay. Gonna have 200k in Savage Blood by the end of today. Happy Pandaren voices, very nice. I do apologise, everyone. I lost internet there. Probably one of the worst times. Hopefully we can come back. But it wasn't during a boss fight, at least we can say that. I was trying to release my spirit and it wasn't actually working. So let's see if we can actually come back in. Here we are. So I am in... Okay, there we go. Whoops. Slash P. Back. So, sorry. For DC. There we go. let me just, so where do I run through? Let's go through this way. It's important to dispel you here. Okay. I just run through here. I'll just follow the area, I guess. There we go. Aha. I have a guide. That's good. They made it harder. Well, we'd already died by that point. Hold on, I haven't got my chef's hat on. First rule. There we go. Right. Okay, we're in. We're back. That's better. Okay. So, stand behind the box when he vents. Right. Okay. Need to dispel as much as possible. There's the box. Blazing Chomp. Okay. Do that. Move to break line of sight. There we go. Keep you alive. Flash heals if I can. Oh, I need to dispel. There we go. And I'll move around here. Move away from others. Okay, I'll do that. Move to break line of sight. Okay, oh, that's a lot of healing we need to do. Oh, no, that didn't work. Care of healing as much as I can. Do whatever I can. I don't think we're anywhere near there. Okay, I tried. That was close, but not close enough. Unfortunately. Yeah, looks like we're going to have to reset. Okay. Master Dobby, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's go through. Let's see if we can get all that sorted. Okay, so round. There's lots of junk around here, definitely. I missed all the text there, Master Dobby. I can't quite read it at the same time as going in the dungeon, but hopefully we'll be able to get you some. When I have explosive, I go to the boxes, right? I go to the box when I do the vent thing. Right, okay. Phew, okay. Bit of focusing now, I think. I didn't have too many hours playing. Power went off after an hour or so. Came back and I looked at all your add-ons reset. You lost all your TSM groups operations. Please help me find your backup. Yes, it should be in the app helper for that, certainly. Let's just make sure. Otherwise, go away from them or they blow up. Okay. Okay, so avoid the boxes unless it's the line of sight thing. Right, we'll have a look at that. Just keep flash heal on at the moment. Pair of mending, move that out of the way, heal myself because I just got in the way of that. Make sure I dispel that. Shift, break line of sight. Move around behind, keep the flashing going. Keep people alive as much as possible. And then dispel that when I can. Get out of the way of that. Keep people alive, move away from others, because that doesn't seem bad. There we go, that hurts. Keep an eye on those boxes, no, stay out of the way. Blazing Chomp, dispel that, break line of sight. Move around, out of the way of the boxes. That's a lot of healing. Ow. So, where was the box for the breaking line of sight then? Okay, that was odd. Because we broke the line of sight, but the box blew up. Okay, so that was interesting. You're close. Let's see if you can do it. Oh, well done, everyone. You did it. Fantastic. Should I release Spirit? Yes, we do. There we go. Let me run through. Okay. And heal. No, that on everyone. Okay, what? This looks like very much like parkour to me. I don't like the look of this. Okay, I once saw someone do this, so I'm going to try and run round and just stay on course. As my son will say, my parkour skills on Minecraft aren't very good, so the fact that I did that, thank you for the guide. That's very useful. Person on the best Discord, please join us. There we go. Phew. Okay. There we go. Everyone in. Not flash heal. I meant that. Not that. There we go. That's what I meant. Alarmo bot. Okay. Phew. Okay. What have we got next? Guards are on hand. Try and keep people alive. Stay away of swirly things. Especially that big one at the bottom. I think having the extra healing help definitely helps. There's a lot going on. Okay, let's try something a bit more. Keep that, got my spirit on ready. Focus on that, dispel those. Can't do both of them, so I'll try that. Now there's a lot of healing going on, so I'll try and dispel that one. There we go. Dispel now. I could see what was on there, but we'll try and master spell and see what happens there. Then I'll try and keep everyone alive. Spam that. Take that off. Keep that focused on. Thank you for the follow. I just saw it come out the corner of my eye. Very kind of you, but I can't quite focus right now. But thank you very much indeed. Dodge attack of the rockets. This is a lot more intense than I'm used to. Okay, I'm going to do myself first because that's going to hurt. Didn't quite get there in time. Try and keep everyone else alive. There we go. Phew. Okay. Do I need... Oh, getting a res, thank you. Phew. Okay. One of those. Chef's hat. Right, where did we go? Did we go up here? Was this where we went? Oh yeah, through there. Okay, thank you. Thank you for helping me through these dungeons. Okay, we've got to avoid those by the looks of things. Whoa. Oh my... No. No. Where's the gaps? Ow. I'm stuck. Okay. That's the part. Okay. Let's try this a little bit better. Avoid out of them. I'm in the... Oh, I'm in the mist. The mist is good. Okay. Sometimes we'll need the mist. No, I'm going to go back to the mist because that's too much of a... Mist makes sense. Right, okay. There's a gap. Steam vent here. I'm going to hide in here. And then wait for that to come past. And then we'll go out here. Ooh, watch out for that. Let's go around that. Phew. Phew, sweaty palms. Oh, that was difficult. If I hadn't have... I think there was a Hazelnutty Games video that went through that, or something about the going into the Steam or something like that, that reminded me that that was a thing I had to do. It kind of came out of my distant memory. Phew. Can I life grip? I have that spell somewhere, not on my my list. Hold on, where's life grip? It's one of these spells, isn't it? Desperate Prayer, Levitate to find him. Holy Word, Serenity. Hold on. Let's have a look. Where's my spell book? It's not something I use. Oh, there we go. Everyone's through. Fantastic. Fantastic work, everyone. Let's try and keep people alive. Zap werewolf, dispel now. Do that. Move out of the way of that. Spam that. Try and get rid of that. Move out of the way of that. There's a lot of tight sort of manoeuvring here and things like that, which does make this rather difficult. Phew. And that's just healing the trash, people. This is tough. But we're, as we say, trial by fire. We're learning a lot of things here at the moment. Self-trimming hedge. Okay, I seem to be taking a lot of damage there. Okay, this doesn't look good. Let's keep people alive a little bit more. And, okay, spinny things are bad, so let's move out of them. Ooh, get out of the way of that. Do my overhealing, because then that fills up my vessel anyway. So it's kind of like saving my healing for later. Okay, yes. Wondered what that was for a minute then. Then I realised it was the group finder. I'll move out of the way of that. And lots of run. Oh, now we've got spinning things. And oh, there we go. That was quick. Okay, fantastic work, everyone. Let me just get in a bit closer. Then I can keep people alive, hopefully. Well, that looked like a nice effect. Dodge attack of those. Yeah, those don't look like they're very good. We'll just keep our heals on as much as possible. It really helps having a backup healer. Don't think we would be doing nearly as well without that. There we go. Okay. Okay, do we jump on this? Okay, loads of those. That looks interesting. Is this going to flay us? Bursting damages us when the trash dies. Right, okay. So got to watch out for that one. Thank you, Real Ginny. Very kind of you to say so. Okay, is this? Pair of mending. There we go. Move out of the way of everything. So eventually I'll learn some of these mechanics. I wonder if I can dispel those shield things. Would that be useful, I wonder? focus on this a little bit, topping people up as best I can. Just see if I can get a bit of healing going, dispelling that when I can. I'm basically just using my main spells, Prayer of Healing for everyone, and Flash Heal, and then dispels when I can. Can't dispel everyone yet. I'll move out of the way of that. Just go around this area. Dispel now. Oh, that's going to work. Ow. Just trying to keep people alive. Try and mass dispel. There we go. Mending. Keep you alive. Dispel now on that. I can. Oh, just don't quite have enough. Ow, that's a lot of bursting damage. Yeah, that hurts a lot. Spell that if I can. Move out of the way of those. Furious clicking ensues. Try and dispel everything. It's just too slow in this case. It's that damage thing that does a lot. Well, I moved out of the way. It's unfortunate. I had it on there at the minute. Have a look. There we go. Phew, those are tough. Very tough indeed. Shields are good. Okay, oh, aerial unit. Okay, here we go. 3 minutes 22. This is Giga Zap on me. I don't know what that means, but it hurts. Didn't mean to cast that on myself, but just in case I die, then that would be useful. Take off, run away. Okay, we'll just stay out of the way. If we can, cutting beam. Out. Just, I guess, Giga Zap on me, I'll just heal through it, I guess. Try and keep myself alive. Thank you so much for being a secondary healer on this. This is definitely well worth it. Prayer of Healing, Prayer of Mending, move out of the way. Run away from that. And keep people alive as much as possible. Focus on that, move out of the way. Calibrate. Oh, that's a lot of healing. Quick. Pair of banding. Oh, I got stunned, so that's a shame. That's a big stun as well. Okay. Elos TV. Good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Flash heals. Right, now what happened? Oh god, it's even bigger now. Okay, this is bad. Let's just focus on that a little bit. Now the music's getting more intense. I think I need to avoid it out of that. Giga Zap on me. Okay, stay out of the way of that. That's not painful at all. I missed my Norganan slippers that I used to have. Run away. Run away from that, I'm guessing. Away from things is good. Keep things alive. Keep everyone alive. Giga Zap on me again. I'll just move out of the way here. That hurt. Phew, I've not... This is very intense. Ow, that really hurt. I think I need to keep people alive longer. I feel I almost need to do my big emergency heal at some point. 38 seconds, not quite got enough for that, so I'll just keep the heals on. Gigazap on me now. Okay, I'm going to do it. Emergency heal. Keep everyone alive. There we go. Oh.
So has my father. You have my gratitude.
Oh.
Know that King Mechagon's vision of the world is not one my people share. We must now focus on rebuilding. But if you ever require assistance, you need only request.
Oh. Thank you so much for the help on that one. That was amazing. Thank you, everyone. You did very, very well on that. Very well, everyone. I can't blink because I'm so... I can't focus. Let's have a look. What did we get? Look at that. Royal Attendance Trousers, 450. Oh, that's an upgrade. Fantastic. I'll have some trousers. $450 versus $430. There we go. Fantastic. Oh dear. I can't see. Just trying to focus on everything. First time you see me remotely stressed out. Thank you all for the amazing group. You carried me well. There we go. Oh dear. I seem to be... my eyeballs are leaking. I'm not sure I've got the stress for the for another dungeon. But you did very well. Thank you very much. Want to buy Mythic carry. Phew. Okay. That was tough. I need to lie down after that. Thank you all. That was brilliant. Apologies if I missed anything in chat. I guess if I leave the party, that'll be easiest. And then Hearthstone would be best out of that. Snag have it in. There we go. Okay, what did I miss? I'll just Hearthstone out of that one. Well done. The physics this week are particularly nasty for healers. Oh, there you go, Sierra. That was bursting, wasn't it? That kind of did a lot of big damage all at once, definitely. That was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy that. So thank you all for helping me through that. That was really good. I mean, that was I didn't see what keystone did I get from that one? The Underrot Mythic 8. Now, we did that one before. That was also incredibly intense, so I don't think my heart will take 2 in a row, certainly. But that was good. That means, you know, we got another key. It'll probably be, what would it be, a +6. And we also got a Tidal Core as well, which can... oh, did I get some essences? What did I get? Engine of Mecha Perfection. Spells and abilities have a chance to cause an immediate burst of Divine Hymn's healing effect. Oh, that sounds interesting. And reduces the cooldown of Divine Hymn by 24%. Now, I use Prayer of Mending. Where's Divine Hymn? Which do I use? Do I actually use Divine Hymn? Prayer of Mending. Divine Hymn. Heals your party or raid members within 40 yards. I don't tend to use that one very much. Perhaps I should. Well, no, I do have that actually. That is in my Voodoo. Let me just check it. Voodoo. It's in my spells. Under Shift. No, that's modify key shift. There should be more than Holy Word Sanctify. Hold on, that's a bit deaf. That shouldn't be right. Alright, shift, that one. wrong one. There we go. Divine Hymn is the shift and right button. There we go. It's an emergency spell, yeah, my big cooldown. Because I use this one, Holy Word Salvation, quite often. I have it in my mind to think, okay, I'm going to need to use that at some point because that's a tough one. So Divine Hymn, shift and right click for me on Voodoo was what I was looking at there. So my middle button is the one I use a lot, the Prayer of Healing. Halo I don't like because of the aggro, but I still occasionally cast that as well. But Divine Hymn is a good one to keep an eye on there. What else did I get essence-wise? We also got Magnifying Lens of the Focusing Iris. Focuses Azerite energy to the heart of Azeroth and expel energy outward, dealing fire damage to all enemies in front of me. Damaging spells and abilities grant you haste for 4 seconds. So that's probably less useful to me because that's more damaging and things like that. To try Divine Star over Halo, it's easier to aim. Oh yes, the one that shoots forward, isn't it? So where's my... Do I have a Divine Star? I don't think I've spec'd that talent. Let me have a look. Spellbook, no. Specializations and talents. Yeah, I've currently got Divine Star over Halo. Throw Divine Star forward. Yeah, that could be a good idea actually, using that instead, because it's more precise, isn't it? Although that's also quite interesting. Your Prayer of Mending has a 25% chance to leave a renew on each target it heals. And I do use Prayer of Mending quite a lot, so that's like a free flash heal with each one. That's actually, I think I'm going to go with that over Halo. I like the idea of that benediction. Holy World Salvation I definitely want to keep, because that is my emergency spell that I did just at the end there. Having that instant is also really useful. Knocking away Shining Light, probably less so. Is not broken by damage, could be useful. More so than Shining Force, knocking away enemies. Holy Word Chastise I do occasionally use actually, so let's try that as a stun. Cosmic Ripple, finish their cooldown unit. Burst of Light that heals up to 5 injured targets for 5. I mean, the Guardian Angel does do me, reduce its, when Guardian Spirit expires without saving the target, reduce its remaining cooldown to 60 seconds. That's possibly an option there. I would go for Discipline though. I struggle with Discipline, to be perfectly honest. Discipline is great as solo. The problem I have, because my mental sort of thought process around a priest is always kind of like, I always think of it as being the healing spec, so I am doing the healing to the damage that I take, whereas the discipline is keeping your atonements on everyone and healing through damage, which is pretty good for sort of dungeons and things, but I struggle when it comes to sort of like a big damage and anticipating it. I really struggle with keeping people alive when it comes to discipline. I know Taliesin does it really well, and I've tried watching him on his streams, how he plays. I just can't quite get my head around it. For Mythic Plus, it's better to use Apotheosis, so you can use your Holy Word more often. So this one's enter a pure holy form for 20 seconds, increasing the cooldown reductions of your holy words by 300% and reducing their cost by 100%. And that's on a 2-minute cooldown. Okay, yeah. My holy words can be more useful in reducing their cost by 100%. So every 2 minutes to have that. Oh, I do like that. Or this one, the Light of the Naru. The cooldowns of your holy words are reduced by an additional 33% when you cast irrelevant spells, which I do spam flash heal quite a lot. So if I had that, that could also be interesting. One of the two. This one is more passive, which I like the idea of. Whilst that's on cooldown, I can't change it. Still got 3 minutes left on that. That's an interesting thought, though. There's lots of things I could maybe mix up there. The 60 row is basically your crowd control. Shining Force can be nice if you see that someone has aggro or the tank is low to bump the enemies away. Your problem with disc is you need to know the fights. I much prefer reactive healing. I'm the same with Edwards on this. I like having passive so you can focus more on keeping everyone as well. Yeah, definitely. You'd go for Shining Force and Divine Star. Okay. Holy Word Salvation is only for raid. It was nice to be able to just have it in my sort of like, if everything's about to go wrong, is to literally just cast that at the end. That was quite useful, just kind of like a emergency button. Although if my divine hymn is probably better for that, as it's channeled. Maybe I need to just learn to use that a little bit more. There's so much more to learn with playing a priest. I feel like I'm only just scratching the surface with it. And I know a Mythic Plus would not be as easy as it is without all the lovely carries that I'm getting here. So thank you all for those. That does make a huge difference. So with that at 430 over 450, we can disenchant those and get ourselves a Veiled Crystal. We can put our essences on. When you've got a Tidal Core, we can make ourselves another bag. I might like Resto Shaman. I'd love to give it a go, certainly will, definitely. I tried healing on a druid, and I didn't find that as... because it's all about the dot healing with the druid, isn't it? I know they're really popular when it comes to Mythic Plus. I tried it on Awakening, but I didn't quite get the right feel for that one as well. Disc, once you get the gist, quite easy. Just important to keep cooldowns ready on big damage intakes. Yeah, or Mistweaver, as Drizzling said. I've never tried a Mistweaver yet. When I unlock Dark Iron Dwarfs, maybe do a Shaman. Elemental is fun to level as. I was thinking Paladin for my Dark Iron Dwarf. I don't know. Actually, that reminds me. As an easy little, not necessarily mythic or anything like that, but I was thinking of doing the Dark Iron Dwarf to the Mother Load. Iron Foe. So what do we need to do for that? Let's just bring that up. Dark Iron Dwarves, the Mother Load. Where is the Mother Load? Oh, that's the one that you go through. I've never done this one either. That's the one that goes through the thing and you do the things. And then you've got Flux Flame and then Iron Foe here. If anyone's interested in doing this, not necessarily at Mythic quality or anything like that, maybe a Mythic 0 if anything, or just normal, go through the thing and do the things exactly as Swalkers. That's how it works, isn't it? I know the dungeon already. Kill stuff and get to the end. You just started healing on your druid this week. Spent some time in the proving grounds from the garrison to help learn. That's a good idea, Adriana. Actually, I haven't really tried sort of anywhere to practice at the moment. 100% comprehension. For the you like doing Windwalker Monk quite a lot. So is anyone interested in doing that? We've probably got enough time. I don't think it's a very big dungeon, is it? It doesn't look very big. Not doing it at anything high, just either probably at Heroic or something like that. Let's have a look. Behind me is a Dwarf of the Quest. This one? Messenger of the Speaker. Oh, okay, Earthen Garden. Something special waiting for you back in the Chamber of Heart. I won't spoil it, but best get back there as quick as you can. Return to the Chamber of the Heart. Oh, okay. Earthen Guardian. Okay. Heroic, you're in. Okay. We've got some options here. This starts the quest for the Unstable Flame rank 2 and 3. Ah, okay. Yep, we've got some options here. So we're going to do this is just going to be a quick sort of heroic Mother Lode, see if we can get Iron Foe to unlock Dark Iron Dwarves, because I'd really love to play one of those. So let's start up a little group for this. Pre-made group, custom, starter group. Same name, Samadan. Can't spell my own name. Plays WoW. There we go. List the group. So a tank and 3 DPS ideally. Anyone on EU Alliance. Can the mount plan drop in heroic? I have no idea actually. If it can, that's extra bonuses. Got 2 DPS already. We have a tank. Fantastic. Wow, 472. Bring you all in. And now we need 1 more DPS, and then we're all set to go. Don't forget to reset the level to heroic. Easy to miss. Yeah, I think I did that already. Whilst I remembered, yeah, we got it here. Dungeon difficulty to heroic. Okay, Edwards. Thank you ever so much. No, we'll all smash it. Oh, we got another one in. So fantastic. That's everyone. I'll delist the group. Oh, sorry, Ghost Sierra. You literally just missed that one. I do apologise. Maybe next time we'll get you in on the next one. But lovely to have you here, Edwards. We'll see you again soon, I'm sure. So we need to get to this. We need to get the boat and do the thing that gets us over into the thing. As in the mechanical thing that pops up, isn't it? I believe. If we go to... Carlo, thank you very much for identifying yourself. I always miss the names of people and connecting them through, so it's always good. You're always more than welcome to add me on Battle.net if you do want to join in other dungeons. I'm Samadan 2206, I believe. Yes, Samadan 2206. If people do want to add me on Battle.net. So let's have a look. We need to go. Yes, the isn't it down here? Yeah, down here. Is that the one? Yeah. Oh, got loads of friends requests coming in. Accept. There we go. Oh, another one. There we go. Is this the right dungeon? Yes. The Mother Lode. That's the one I wanted. Right. Are we all inside, or does anyone need a summon? I guess we're inside. Let's go have a look. Oh, I'm stuck on a rock. Oh, summon. Oh, I'll just pop outside for a summon. Hold on. Let's go outside for a summon. Hold on. Now I need to do... Talking of selecting, I haven't got the thing that can select people. Which is kind of not as useful. Hold on. Can I target them from that? There we go. I have no target. Because this would be useful actually to set something out. Target. Does that work? No, that doesn't work. Oh, we've got one there. That's easier. Hold on. Let me just cancel that. Then I can help out with the summon. That's something, because I got rid of the raid frames. I don't have anything that allows me to just target people from their names on clicking them. I need to set up a voodoo command that allows me to just maybe Control Shift Alt click or something like that. Will help target people. That would be useful. If I could do something like Alt and Control and Shift. Left button. Is it target? Does that work? There we go. click OK, and then I can target the right people, just in case I need to do that again. There we go, that's fantastic. That's a spider hand command. It is. It's just kind of like something that I can literally just remember, which is quite easy. It's not something I would do all the time. I would use F1 to F4, but this keyboard has a function key for the F keys by default, and so it's got like undo, open thing, and lots of other stuff there. Okay, let's go have a look inside. It's basically just what you do with the alt. Oh, that's via the link viewing. Oh, I love this spider mount. Creates glyph of lavish servings. Oh, very nice. Have we got everything in? Hold on, what are we missing? You're inside, okay. Oh, we can do slash ready now, can't we? Oh no, hold on. There's a command now, ready timer. I remember you saying, someone saying before. A proper gaming keypad with a mouse and a mouse with 12 buttons. Eventually, yes, I'll get one of those. That's it. Ready check. Is it slash ready check? Slash ready check. There we go. There we go. There we go. That works. And there's a ready check button there. Oh yes, there it is. Fantastic. Okay, so this dungeon, I don't believe I've done it, so we'll give it a go and see what happens. There we go. I found it. There we go. Thank you. Oh no, this does ring a bell. I have done this dungeon before once. Oh no, we've done it more than once. This is where we went round and did the train journey thing, wasn't it? Yeah. I am on Shadow Song EU. Might as well do some damage whilst I'm here. Move out of the way of that. Do that, dispel that. Stunning them through that is also quite handy. I like the look of that. I have a Raider IO score of 211. Oh wow, fantastic. Is that good? That sounds good. I know people can get up to like the several thousands and what have you. But that's good for me, definitely. The one, yeah, this is the one we've done, haven't it? Isn't it? The car ride at the end, yes. I do remember it now. So I just need to look out for the next thing after this. I do find, yes, already the pace of this is so much calmer than the Mythic 7 we just did, which is fantastic, to be honest. After doing that Mythic, I do need something a lot calming, a lot more calming, for sure. All right, let's do a few extras. That, move out of the way. Give myself a heal. Give everyone else a heal. There we go. There we go. Okay. Does anyone run the freehold farm for mats and raw gold? Which class spec do you recommend? Use exercise plus 15. That would be interesting. We've got stuns there. Hopefully I can dispel that in time. The main thing we're doing is we're going to do this guy, Mogul Razdunk, is making sure that they have the Dark-Eyed Dwarf bit. Yeah, plus I would like to get the achievement for doing every single plus 15. I wonder if that's actually doable for someone of my position, shall we say. As we work our way around, we can get that, certainly. Link your character to have a look. Interested in talents and the right sector. Golden Fleet Mace of the Peerless. Oops. I like that lightning effect. That was good. Static pulse. Okay. That's okay. So now my claws, dodge attack. Do that. Hence the smaller pulls and hence slower runs. Hit about 8-minute runs. That's pretty good, cook meat. That's brilliant. So I guess we work our way through this and round to the person at the end, so that should be easy enough. Just not completing a plus 15, you need to do it in time. Oh yes, of course you do, don't you? That does make it certainly harder, doesn't it? But then you get a nice mount, which would be quite nice to go for. Maybe that's something we've still got time to think about. My healing rotation at the moment is to spam flash heal as much as possible, and then Holy Word Serenity whenever it's off cooldown and the tank or anyone else is below half health. I will also, when there's time, cast Prayer of Mending ahead of time if I can, ideally. And then if a whole group's taking damage, I will do my shift middle click, which is Prayer of Healing, I believe it is. And then occasionally Divine Hymn if I remember to press the right mouse button. Is my main rotation at the moment. What have we got? Iridescent spec. I hate that Prayer of Mending was taken away from Discipline. Was it on Discipline? I can't remember when it was. Because when I was playing in Legion, I think I was mainly Holy for a lot of that. Umran has a video on Demon Hunter YouTube that's Gear Azerite Talents. Ah, okay. I've seen Umran. Right, lots of things here. I might just have to focus on this a little bit. Let's run around. Let's move away from those. There's right infusion switch targets. Let's just do some damage whilst I'm here. Where am I from? I am from generically the UK, although I was born in Germany, so my language, my accent is kind of just generic UK really as a result. Being a child of the forces. Here we go. Here's the first one. This isn't as great as the other minecart ride at the end. Spanish. I don't know any Spanish whatsoever, so unfortunately I can't corroborate that in the slightest. This is definitely a lot nicer being sedate at this stage. Oh, everyone, let's do a master spell if we can. Oh, it's already gone already. No need. And we'll go through here, dispel that. Lots of dispels needed here. I could probably help out with a bit of AoE here as well, actually. Unless I'm silenced, and then that doesn't help. It's getting a little bit of gold, which is nice. It also heals people, so whenever there's a cluster of mobs, I might as well do a little bit of area of effect spamming. Prayer of mending. There we go. Yeah, definitely not Spanish. Definitely not. Okay, that's quite quick. Then moving around to the last one, where we need Iron Foe. Where was it? Hanover was where I was born. Oh, thank you. Loot for that's for disenchanting, isn't it? I guess I don't mind. No German accent at all, though. Do I speak the language? I don't speak it at all. I used to speak it quite well when I was younger. Growing up as a child, going to the Schnellenbiss and ordering my sort of bratwurst mit pommes frites and mayonnaise, I would remember that cycling down there and buying all of that as our family takeaway. But in terms of actually being able to speak nowadays, unfortunately, when I went to school in the UK, I didn't learn any German, and they tried to get me to learn French instead, and it completely confused me, and I kind of ended up losing my ability to speak either language much at all. Hanover, go Sierra. There we go. Let's do that, let's do that. Your family is from Bremerhaven up north. Oh, right, okay. And you're from Hamburg. Hamburg. That's brilliant. Although we did move around a lot, obviously with my dad being in the army, we ended up moving around lots and lots of different places. I don't remember half of them. It wasn't all in Germany either. We spent time in Northern Ireland as well. Yeah, now I've got everyone thinking about food. Not quite the same. Right, I think we can AoE some of these down because we've got so many. That's a little bit better. Get some gold. Okay, so this... Is this it already? Mogul Razdunk defeated. So where's our Ghost Iron Dwarf fella? All on sign. Okay, off we go. I guess he's going to be here at some point. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff going off. Actually have to do some healing here. It's amazing the difference in the bosses versus what it used to be on the Mythics. I can see how people can start soloing things once you get more and more powerful. Imagine needing to heal. I know, right? It's quite the difference compared to the Mythic we did. I just didn't think of heroic being quite as easy. Do we need to go around this way? No, we can stay there. Move to unknown. Okay, so that will be over here. And we'll get that going on there. I'll do that. And then we'll carry on here. If you didn't add the level thing, then your guide would be perfect for you. Druid tanks you heard doing quite well too. Haven't really had anything Beastmaster Monk though. Damage is quite good. Haven't really counted the cloth. 200 to 250 cloth per run. There we go. Aha, so Iron Foe was an item, is what we needed. Fantastic. So that's the quest part done for Dark Iron Dwarf, ready for turn-in. Fantastic. Thank you everyone for that. That was easy, like really easy compared to the Mythic. There we go. That's brilliant. That was very simple. You had to tune on Shadow Song as well, so decide to level your Demon Hunter there, and that's where you're at. That's fair enough. Okay, so should we get on this? Has everyone got everything they needed? Does anyone need Petticoat of the... Oh, that's Soulbound, I can't do that one. What else did I get here? 415 legs. Does anyone need legs? Plate legs. Bit of 415. You were on Draenor before. Horrible prices. That makes solid gold on Shadow Song. I can relate to that certainly. No. Okay. Right. Let's jump on the. Jump on the cart and enjoy the ride. There we go. Get a nice screenshot of that. And we're on the outside. Brilliant. Okay, so that was good. Let's we can probably just go and unlock that. Probably do a Hearthstone, I think. That would be easiest. So thank you all for that group. That was very, very useful. Good evening, Gwilyn. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your week been so far? So mostly raw mats there, providing some decently priced cloth. You certainly do. So thank you all for the group. I will leave the party. Where is the leave party? Can't see it. There it is, at the bottom. And then we'll go over and just check out that. Take the portal from Thanks to the Sages to Stormwind. Okay, we need to go over to Stormwind, and we'll do that. Malbrax, thank you very much for using your Prime. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you very much for your support. It's very much appreciated, so thank you indeed. Hollow Demotes for you. Welcome aboard. Worked a couple of years in Aachen. Your co-workers were really rude since they spoke English to you, even though you begged them to speak German so you could learn the language. Oh, really? Since they spoke English to me, even though I begged them to speak German. I guess if they could and they didn't, then that would be a shame, certainly. Selling very reasonably priced herbs. Your legend support for your making gold. Oh no, it's very kind of you. Very kind of you indeed. Anything I can do to help is... I'm just glad to pay it forward, basically. Herb market's pretty bad unless you're multi-box farming, I suppose. I think the cloth farming makes more. I guess it depends on your situation and when you can do your herb farming. Because I know Kuhn was able to gather his herbs without multi-boxing and get enough for the Brutosaur. So it is entirely possible. So that's... Why is that there? Ready for turn in. Do we actually have to go to... We've done that complete. I was always been jealous, wishing he was Galax. Should know I was going to find him in Kazan somewhere he calls a motherlode. Like with too many exclamation points. Do we actually have to go... Oh no, that's the embassy. No, we just hand that in there. I was getting confused there for a moment. That is just the hand in. That's where we do all the quest things for the characters, because I've never done a allied race before. It's alright for base herbs, or only Zinth's bad base herbs. Still 10 to 15k per hour for you, which is pretty nice. Right, so let's have a look. Stormwind Embassy, the new building down here. You do a lot of the base BFA herbs and or like an hour or two a day. The quests are really well made. 100% recommend doing them. Yeah, I mean I've not got all the requirements. I'm in the right place. Yes, I am. Wasn't paying attention. Here we go. So. I wish you could see a look on his face as he ripped the hammer away from his cold hands. There we go. So, searching right for stealing one of our sacred artifacts. We need to bring a fragment of the core to repair the black anvil, and who knows how much the dark iron achieved necessary period. In fact, talk to me when you're ready. Speak to travel to the molten core and retrieve a fragment of the molten core. Okay. Quest, I'm ready to go to molten core. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Darkwing reads German, just bad at speaking it. Make a really good blacksmith because of the racial. Yeah, that's something I may not make use of. Okay, so what have we got here? Thalin. I guess we need to jump on this. Okay, this looks like fun. I'll just keep spamming this. Hopefully I can see where I'm going. Where do we need to go? That way it looks like. Can we go over there? Oh, we need to ram that, I reckon. No, that's just blocked off. Okay, where do we go next? Oh. I'm guessing I need to go down here, but I could be wrong. Let's look at the map. Go around this way. Oh, we can. Ooh. Is it overtaking it? Hold on. No, what's going on? It's got stuck. It's trying to go round it. No, that didn't work. I don't know what happened there. The camera just got completely stuck on that. Okay. Okay, let's try this the old-fashioned way then. That was easier. Let's have a look. Okay, round. Okay, just got to do the loop round the middle. Okay. Easy enough. I was trying to go around the barrier. Rachel makes crafting the crafting as fast as you'd have the enchant, but it works for the whole profession. I can see how that would be really useful. Really useful. Okay, so we going, it's like a spiral all the way around. It looks quite nice. I like this design. I'm not sure if they extended it or not, Albrax, but people are reporting they still have it after the reset in NA. So there's hope that they have extended it. That would be nice, certainly. Let's just do this. Might as well, and then run around. Assuming we have to go into the centre, which it looks like we will. Let's run round. I don't think I actually ever have Jack. I've never been here. I do have levitate, so that could possibly get me over the water. But I'm enjoying seeing the whole. I'm enjoying seeing all of this in the first place. If you want to choose one, the old raid or raw gold farm, which one is best for gold per hour completion time? Oops, sorry. I hear Skyreach is supposed to be one of the better ones. I would try that first. The Waters of Draenor one. Swim through lava. Not in this case. You're NA and you still have it after the reset. Not sure if that's intentional or not. No, I don't. I don't know whether it is or not. We'll find out soon enough. There we go. Fragment of the Molten core. And then exit out of here. There we go. Here everyone raves about Highmall and Blackrock Foundry. I think they could be interesting ones. Right. We are back. Get ready for hand-in. And
Why have you approached me?
because I've done the quest.
My patience is short.
Okay, now we need to charge it. Okay, I'm ready to go to the Firelands. Right, okay. I thought this quest was nearly over when I was doing the dungeon things. Looks like we do have to do a little bit more in order to unlock this. So what do we need here in the Firelands? Approach the Bridge Keeper. Oh, this looks nice. That's the start, the centre of the fire of the mountain. We need to delve into the Fire Lord's lair to get that molten core charged up. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Silent Mouse. Skyreach is the best dungeon if you want to do raids. All the water raids are about equal, with Blackrock maybe being the lowest. Oh, sorry, didn't spot you. Do apologise. Defeat the cultists and their allies. Okay. Where are the cultists? Oh, cinematic time. Ooh, nice. A molten bridge. Okay, so blazing elementals. I guess you count. This bridge isn't about to disappear on me anytime soon, is it? Would be unfortunate if that was the case. Oh, we can actually mount up here because we're outsides. It's okay, we'll enjoy the view. There we go. I really love what they did with the allied racecraft. So yeah, it does. I mean, it's nice to see. I mean, I liked this. The same quest lines with the Legion class mounts. I like the quests that were there with the tools of the trade. I would love to see more of that happening. Definitely. I guess we just need to do a few of these. 27%. 10 minutes, you should be alright for doing this, I think. Seems to be fairly quick. Yeah, all the mini quest chains. You won't necessarily get to do all of them, but the fact that they are all there to do, I think, is really nice. I'm guessing, will I have to kill all of these? Probably not. How are we doing map-wise? We don't have a map. Dispel myself. I can mount up here. Probably just run in. Let's have a look. Let's avoid the giants. Let's go inside and see what we can get here. Okay, maybe not. Didn't get too far, but at least we could do that. Should maybe have collected up a few of these on the route and done a few at the same time, perhaps. Oops, missed out on the scrolling of the text there. Let's get that back down to the bottom. Yeah, so this hasn't opened up until we've probably done a few more of these, I imagine. Take that one and that one. Will this get me what I want? I think I need to do a little bit more than that. That's 72. And that's 77, okay. Do we have to kill absolutely everything, I wonder? Let's try that blazing elemental that's over there. Maybe there's something I missed inside. I'll go back and have a look. Because we've done everything here. So let's go in and see if I missed something. This is my first allied race. Well, definitely. I haven't unlocked any of the others. Ah, there's something around the corner. I saw that. So we can move around. There we go. Ah, there's lots of things in here. I love the design of all of this though. This is really nice. They put a lot of work into this. I don't know whether these environments are used elsewhere. in different parts of the game, but to have them here is certainly nice. Okay, confront High Justice Grimstone. Done all of that. I'm going to avoid that cultist if I can. Nope, no luck. Let's just keep going. Oh, look at these lava bursters. They look difficult. I'm just going to burn my way through the whole lot. Lava burster. I love those creature designs. They're really nice. Just going to stun that one. There we go. And confront High Justice Grimstone. Here we go. All in due time, Anvil Thane. You know as well as I, the Queen Regent is soft, weak. Where is my companion? Shouldn't I have a companion here? I've never been to the Firelands raid. No, never. This is all new for me. Remember when I played my early days as playing World of Warcraft was very much as a solo casual player. So I went through all of the first three. I went through Classic. I went through Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King, without doing any real raids or dungeons, because I was a simple, I had a young family at the time. I just casually played my way through it. So this was, and then I had a break from WoW where I didn't play much at all during Pandaria, Cataclysm or Warlords of Draenor, and then I came back in Legion. So for me, I kind of missed out on a lot of content. So I missed the middle bit. And when I was here in the beginning bit, I was very, very much casual at that time. So it's interesting to come back to these things. Definitely a good look. Each mob kill seems to add 5 to 8%. Here you are, you're back. I can probably avoid this, to be honest. But instinct tells me to avoid the swirly things, so I shall. Except for in that case. Then I'm going to move around here. There we go. I have 180,000 subjects fur at the moment. There we go. Power of Ragnaros. Approach the lava pool to infuse. Oh, I guess we click that. Infuse the molten core with the power of Rag. We should really have a Ragnaros here for this. Are you watching, Ragnaros? Alright, what's behind me? Oh, we're done. Fantastic. Too soon. There we go. Oh, we have a cookie. You gonna come up? Come on then. Come on, cookie. There's no one else here. There we go. There's a cookie. We have a cat. Fantastic timing for the end of the stream. There we are. Here's Cookie Cat. You can't quite see her face. The cat has made it onto the lap. Here's Cookie. Come to say hello. Hold on, let me go full screen. There we go. We can see just about Cookie's tail. If you turn around this way, Cookie, then people can see you up this way. Oh, there we go. There's a cookie. Although you just see a tail at this point. Everyone wants to be a cat because cat's only the only cat who knows where it's at. Everyone's picking up on that feline beast because everything else is obsolete. Made 50 bags today. That's fantastic, Drizzling Rose. Right, let's just finish off and hand this quest in. I'm hoping that was it. We have Cookie sat next to me, and complete quest. Accept. Okay, we've got more to do still. Okay, definitely more still to do. Okay, it's from Aristocats. Ah, right, okay. I watched it again very recently, after like 20 years. I haven't seen it in a long, long time. Definitely. I don't think Cookie's seen it herself, for that matter. So I think I probably won't carry on with this quest because it looks like it's going to continue for the moment. So I'm going to leave it there. But I want to say a big, massive thank you to everyone who's hung out in the stream tonight. It's been absolutely loads of fun. Let's just go and see if we can throw... Should we see if we can throw a raid over? Revenue is now extended through May 21st, giving players several days of massive rep gains with the World Quest bonus event overlap. Oh, okay, Drizzling Rose. Okay, so basically that's even more bonus going on. Just confirmed that the reputation buff was extended until the 21st. Ah, fantastic. Brilliant. A Thorf Cake, thank you very much for the follow. We are just literally finishing up here. See if we can... See, let's just go full screen again. Just see a bit more Cookie. There we go. There we can see Cookie at least enjoying some pampering time just at the end. There, and Cavaloa, thank you very much for the follow. Right, let's see if we can find someone to throw a host on over to. Who do we have? Our Nota is on, Persephone's on, Lazy Goldmaker's on. Who haven't I done recently? I did Persephone recently, so I think I'll do our Nota, I think. Keep on the cat theme. I'll keep it with Goldmakers for the moment, but thank you, Silent Mouse, for the recommendation. I'll stick with our note. Let me just let that run through as it's just coming through. There we go. Tuesday reset day for our Nota. So let me just sort this out. Slash raid. I've got cat fur all over my fingers now. The trouble with Cookie is that she dribbles, so she's probably just dribbling all over my desk at the moment. Slash raid. Hold on, Cookie, I can't see. There we go. Oh, she's gone. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier. I can come back there. Note 42. Can't spell. Do that correctly. There we go. Okay, we'll send a raid over to Arnota tonight because I think I did Persephone last time. So we will do... no, I did Octoberly last time, didn't I? So thank you all. That was an absolutely amazing stream. My next stream will be on Thursday, where maybe we can have a look at doing a horrific vision. We'll also look at the regular gold making bits and pieces and things like that. So thank you all. Have a great couple of days. Lots of gold on your reset day, either today or tomorrow. Enjoy the extra rep buff for an extra day or two. So that's definitely good. So until next time, let's send a raid over to our Nota. Until next time, I'll see you very soon. Let me just let that run through. There we go.